Hello, I'm late night update visiting here at library on November 17th of Friday. My partner remained at the apartment with her friend cooking some magic potions and deliciouses for tomorrow's party. And among other things, I witnessed just this before I left. This will be, might be a decoration on top of a budding, or I joked about if it will be a thing upon an altar. Yeah, it will be a cool party tomorrow. Too bad for them who missed out, since quite a many persons, of course, every time when there are some plans, other plans overlap each other and some people missed it out. At this time there was somebody who was at the skiing place actually, here just checking out the newest stories at IG. They went to skiing and some had tomorrow their anniversary party of the guild, and those you can't miss out when the tickets are paid, of course. But yeah, also last night I updated a teaser about tomorrow's party, that something is cooking tomorrow. Something is cooking tomorrow, yes, on Saturday. But then, as a sudden, it turned into this bouldering clip from Tuesday. How long have you bouldered? About once in a month for over a year. And then another clip where this is a competitive road that I attempt it. This is the first time I attempt it, and just slip it on the top. So I'm asking there, is that accepted? And shout out to everybody. A lot of people have seen the stories. And when I walked here just this night, there was, by the way, on the front door some teachers' small Christmas party about to begin. But when I walked here, I thought about some new acquaintances who I have met here, but who I didn't invite to this party. Even in this party will be over 20 people, I think, and some fresh people. But still, a lot of people, for a reason or another, they weren't enough warm to send the invitation to, or I haven't seen them recently. And I came across from IG. Some of them I don't follow anymore, and some of them we don't follow each other anymore. The most we do, but some, although we don't follow, we have messaged a couple times after initial meeting, and I came across one of those persons and checked out that now their profile is private, but they had public VSCO profile, and hey, they have recently updated there, and hey, they were just roughly a week ago they were in a Halloween party, and hey, they were posing with a group of girls who were dressed as an angel, devil, puni, fairy, and the woman herself was dressed as a cowboy with jeans and cowboy hat. So I thought, hey, this is cool. So I requested a follow. And now I just realized that it makes total sense, because now she might see this bouldering clip in my story. And I actually met her when we just walked out of the restaurant and we walked on the same way until this campus, all around from the other building, this campus, and I turned and chatted up because she was with her friend, and I just chatted up and said, talked about bouldering and that we are going tomorrow bouldering and invited them, and she said, "Hi, I would try it sometimes." Last time it was somewhere in high school, and then we changed IGs, but then she dropped out of the plan to come bouldering. It's a tough sport, but perhaps my story, now the first time I posted this, perhaps this could inspire some. Perhaps she may come even now, perhaps later, Do you realize that I have bouldered only once a month and I have made quite a progress there. On Tuesday there was some more professionally bouldered woman who was quite at the same level as I was, and we talked about some rotors there, and when she saw me boulder this convo is actually a reference to that. She asked how much I have bouldered, and then when she saw me bouldering the first time, she was like, "Oh wow, you cannot be bouldering only once a month. You boulder like a professional." I don't think so, but honestly myself. But I take the compliment. But anyways, this new acquaintance, perhaps it makes total sense if they now see my story. And I just realized I actually met her exactly 1 year ago, I think, on 17th November last year. And I remember this because on the same day I lost my NFTs, my NFT collection. So the date is actually quite burned in my mind on 17th November. But that is that. Perhaps a year later they could have changed their mind, and now they have warmed up to experience some bouldering session with the man. That's an example of a new acquaintance who I have met here, but we haven't connected for some time now. And last time I met her before the summer in an event, and she actually came to me and said that, "Hey, I remember you invited me to bouldering," and she was enthusiastic about it. So perhaps there's some warming up happening over time. Anyways, talking of NFTs, today what is changed over the year, the span of the year. What is different? Well, today I have had a rest day. I have been resting. So I have been so thrilled about this former NBZ that was recently rebranded as Alpha, and I'm so thrilled about this app that is actually becoming the trailblazer of a creator's economy platform. And I just, when I came here, I commented on a post that said, "This is not a PvP environment," and I commented, collaborative mindset is what brings us further in the universal horizon. Exactly, collaborative mindset. And yesterday, for the first time, the creators tokens launched, and today they changed the bottom buttons to look like to reflect the change in the app. Now there's communities, DAOs, apps, feeds, and it goes like a creator circle is now a DAO, and the fees generated by token that can be the circle is the DAO, and if you access the DAO by the keys, when you want exclusive access for the founder, for the creator, you buy the key and you get into the DAO. And what is wonderful is that other persons, other people who don't want so exclusive access, they can join the creator's tribe by buying the token. And yesterday the tokens were launched for the first time. They are the mass, whereas the DAO, the keys are for exclusive access. And here was a nice template that simplifies the whole idea of the DAOs. And here is the community who owns the tokens, token holders. And these fees, when these persons trade, they generate fees for the DAO. And then the DAO, the key holders of the founder, they manage the fees generated here. They manage the fees, what to do with the fees, whether to contribute and donate them to the DAO themselves or something else. And then when these keys are traded, those fees are going to the founder oneself. But I'm so thrilled about this idea, as there is the work happening, the collaborative environment, the mindset. It comes into fruition with this kind of app that makes it possible, makes the creator economy possible with these keys, also known as the DAO, and the tokens, also known as the community, the token holders, the people. And yesterday when the tokens launched, I bought tokens of every expensive creator with the expensive keys, and many of them there's the minimum token requirement that you see the tribe, and many had only 100 tokens as requirement. Now I own some Hero tokens, and Hero changed their requirement to 250,000 tokens. I wouldn't be able to get into that tribe, but now I am there because I was early. So the lesson is that whenever there is this dynamic change, people adopt to it, and in the progress of adoption happens opportunities, and whoever is early in those opportunities, they can make some wonderful realizations right there. And I'm so glad that when I saw the tokens that okay, now they are launched, now they are trading, I just swapped keys into the tokens and got into many. And today a bunch of new tokens from little bit smaller creators launched, and I got into them as well. And in the tribe chats have been so lit and fire. I have posted on X all the keys that I have snatched from the tribe chats right there. And today I have been lucky enough to snatch a few including myself. I was because it's random whose key you get from the red package, and I snatched my own almost half of my own key there. So that is the exact key that I wanted, right? What I'm most bullish about. And in terms of my utility as a creator, for starters, I'm beginning from the photography collection, and then some side collection, perhaps some surprises with different thematics. But there's the main collection, of course, for starters. And then, likewise, we just yesterday talked with one of the developers of this app that now, since the alpha app allows the apps, I said to one developer in that tribe that imagine if I could just write to the tribe /photo and then some keywords, and it would automatically pull a photograph from my photography archive into the chat if the command user holds my key. So there is that idea came from that there is now already an AI bot that can draw whenever, if you hold the AI's key, you can just pull the command into the chat and they will draw for you what you wish. But that was that was quite a funny when a developer said to the AI that /imagine hero cooking, and nothing came out because the developer didn't hold the AI's key. He just tested it out, like he had seen somebody else seeing it work, and when it didn't work, I posted, I saw it and posted this picture from my photos and replied it to the /imagine hero cooking, and this joke was very well received in the tribe. Everybody were laughing, and thereby from that on I said the idea that imagine if you could pull by a simple command line from my photography archive, and the developer answered that, hey, now this is actually possible because we just opened our command AIP for everybody if you are a developer. So with these thoughts, I just got recently message from my partner that her friend is leaving soon, and she asked, can we eat the evening snack already? So I'm saying that I'm coming real soon. So what else? Most importantly, that last night I invited an additional person to the party, but they couldn't make it. A person with whom I actually talked about some possible photo shoot here, and she liked the idea. Of course she liked the idea because she was posting in her story like she would do a photo shoot or two soon. Yeah, now she's studying hard also. But in terms of my NFT collection, perhaps I will get some photograph from tomorrow's party into the collection, and on top of that, I may have some. Here, I am of course thinking of new acquaintances because they could make it into a photo shoot and into a collection. I got a cornucopia of ideas what we could simply do in an environment anywhere we go. It's the idea that is the key. Whilst my main collection will be more like it will have it is full of spontaneous ideas that happened without thinking anything. So it's a spontaneous collection. But there is also some artistic spontaneous photo shoots that happened only because we were preparing for an event or coming from an event or being at an event and so forth. So that's about it. What else? Who else would be modeling into the collection? We will see. I will see these acquaintances. But now, lastly, I check. There is this girl who is traveling abroad. Well, I'm not going to that, but she's commented on Snap that she has with her mom own kind of relation. Anyways, there was the somersault girl yesterday who asked what does it means. So she asked about it, why. There was the idea that, hey, we could include a somersault trick into the collection, perhaps. Or we could make a course. There's this somersault girl who always posted them into the private story of hers where I am. So then last summer I came up with this idea that, hey, we could make a course, because I have seen many people on the playground trying to do somersaults, especially the youth, and I think it's a skill that everybody wants to learn. So why not to make a course and make the opportunity realizable? And then of course there is my partner with these are the cooking stuff from the apartment. They are changing the colors of the drinks. That's about it. It's a good conclusion. The potions are coming, the magic is happening. The collection is in the makings, the utilities in the creations. The tokens and the keys are up to be snatched upwards. Till the next time.